So this entire little system here is being managed by just plain node. No graphics on the node itself. It's basically acting like the brain of the setup. And honestly, this is one of the most common ways you'll use node in real projects. So let me build this from scratch now. I'm gonna start with a regular node. So I go to the other nodes, select a node here, which is a base class for all scene objects. Once the node is in the scene, we can see that there is nothing really shown on the screen. There is no difference whatsoever. If I save the screen and run the scene, you'll still see that it's not showing anything. It's basically an empty window. But that's normal because Node is usually more about organization and logic than the visuals. Now I'll rename the node to something like Game Manager, and it already has a purpose of being a game manager. Now I can start putting nodes inside the node. I'll quickly add label node, and I'll also add a timer node, and notice how they become the children of game manager. This is basically how scene structure works in Godot. You build things by grouping nodes together. So now we are going to see a really useful thing about node. The ability to add scripts to it. So if I click on the node, I click on this icon here to generate a script. Let's say node.gd and create. You can see it creates me a script. We'll learn more in detail about scripts in later videos. Just follow along for now. We'll add a variable, so time left, which would be the remaining time of our timer. So let's set it to 100 for now. We would add a function, process, and in this process, we'd just reduce the time left by delta. And then we'd display it in the label. Label.text equal to, we need to cast it into the string, and time left. Okay. So once the script is ready, if I run this script, you can see that there is a timer on this top left corner. Now if I want, I can go ahead, click label, and change some settings to make it look a bit better. So I'd increase the font size, let's say to 64. I'd click on this label and center it. Just that, and I'll run the scene. You can see we have a functioning timer working. Now you can use this node anywhere in your project. You just need to have this game manager node attached as a child of any node you want. So the main thing to remember is this. A plain node is usually not for visuals. It's mainly for organization, structure, and logic. You use it to manage other nodes. You can attach scripts to it, and you can make nodes children of it. And it helps to keep your entire project clean and modular. If this helped, comment what kind of game you are planning to make, and we'll try to make it